Boker Tov, the videos Leila Nishmas of Shmo Bach Mechaim Tzvidoiv. So we're going to start with, as we pointed out, and the basis for the 5 levels of pleasure is a pasuk in Sefer Dvarim. It's in Parshas Ekev, the 5th Aliyah. This is the first thing I believe that you should teach any child that comes into school. Every one of us that comes into school, the first thing we should do is open up Parshas Ekev. Now, of course, if you're a first grader, a second grader, it's a bit difficult. And the first thing, therefore, you should teach your children so it's ingrained in them that the Rebbeinu Shem created us for pleasure. That would be a very simple. But as we get older, we'd like to know the source. We'd like to know what this is coming from. What do you mean? We're here for pleasure. What does that mean? Right? Life is not all about pleasure. It doesn't seem so. So, of course, we explained no pain, no gain, and pain is the price you pay for pleasure. Well, where is it in the Torah Kedusha? Where is it if someone is a little bit more lumdish and says, stop it? Where's that coming from? That just sounds like Baal Tshuva. Torah. This is I want Tachlis, I want a Ramban. So listen to this. This is, I think, the first thing that every Beis Yaakov, every yeshiva should know and should teach. The pasuk says, this is in Perek Yud, pasuk Yud Beis, Yud Beis. Ve'ato Yisrael ma'ashem shel meimach. The Rebbeinu Shem says, Moshe Rabbeinu is teaching us. He says, now Israel, what does Hashem ask from you? What does He want? Why did He create you? Why is it? Why are we doing all this Judaism? What is this all about? Says, and the Torah continues, Ki im liras Hashem lekecha, to fear. Laleches b'chol dorach of lavo. It gives you a whole list of things. And the second pasuk, after it gets from Yud Beis to Yud Gimel, and it gives still the whole list, it ends off with 2 words. In my opinion, humble opinion, the most important 2 words in the Torah. L'toiv lach, for your good. Now don't make a mistake. This is the full answer of the entire question. How do I know that? Because the Ramban. So you take it at Ramban. The Ramban says, Ma Hashem Shem Meimach. What is Hashem asking? Nimshach el l'toivlach. It's all drawn. The entire pasuk is trying to teach us this lesson. L'toivlach, l'toivlach. Says the Ramban. Yomer in any shel meimach. I'm not asking from you. Davar sheletzor koi ela letzor checha. Says the Ramban, spells it out. How many times do you hear Jews saying, and from Jews, or Jews they used to be from, and their biggest argument they think is so smart. They say, you think Hashem cares if I put on tefillin? You think Hashem cares if I turn on the light? You think Hashem cares if I make a besling? I don't make a besling. If I'm careful with how I dress, if I don't care how I dress, the Rebbeinu cares about all these details in Judaism. Says the Ramban. No, it's not for him. As we pointed out, Rebbeinu Shem is an infinite God, doesn't need a thing from us. So who is it for? Letzorchecha, it makes us better. We're going to get more benefit. Every nebuch, every child that goes off the derech, every boy that goes, or girl goes off the derech, really thinks that they're being smart and they're benefiting. And Judaism teaches the opposite. You're not benefiting. You want to be happy, you want to have pleasure. This is not the way to go. Achman al-Litzlan. Everything else. So you're rebelling against them. And again, this is something that we have to teach properly. So mechanchim have to figure this out. But this has to be so ingrained that this is only for our benefit. Every detail in Judaism is our benefit. Putting on tefillin is our benefit. Lighting candles is a benefit for us. We were programmed to want pleasure, and we think that running away from it is going to give us pleasure. Listen to the Ramban. It says Ramban. To read every, you have to memorize. I should make a song out of this. I don't know why there's no song. I have to speak to the singers. Says Ramban. Like it says in Iyov, im tzadakta ma titen lo. When you are righteous, you think you're giving Hashem something. Everything is for you. And it goes on. You know why? The pasuk goes on in pasuk Yud Gimel and Yud Daled. Hein la Hashem Elokecha shamayim u'shmei hashamayim ha'oretz v'chol asher ba. The entire universe, it's all the Rebbeinu Shem. V'kulam noisim kavod lishma. And they're all giving honor to the Rebbeinu Shem. Einenu tzarich lecha. So what? The most important fundamentals are in these psukim, and you don't usually hear a drash about this for some reason, because the Yetzer Hara makes sure that to mask the most important psukim, because he goes on to say, besides this incredible principle called l'toiv lach, He goes on to say, and guess what? We are so lucky when a Jew leaves the derech and says, "Ach, Judaism is not for me," and I'm going to be so much happier without it. No, Rak ba'avoisecha choshek Hashem. Hashem chose you. Vayivcha b'zaram acharem mikol ha'amim. Somehow we got lucky, and we're that point, a 0.25% of humanity that's chosen to have the greatest pleasure, to be first-class people. Somehow we got lucky. We were chosen, not Esav and not Yishmael. This is the most important Ramban. This is the basic. This is the basis for everything. Before we even start discussing the fifth level pleasure, climbing the ladder of pleasure, to understand this so clearly. Hatzlacha.